Welcome back to the Cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and we have just seen the price of Ethereum get rejected from this importance level of resistance, which is potentially forming this brand new Ethereum pattern here in the shorter term. But before we talk about that, let's take a quick look at this previous bullish divergence that formed a few days ago here on the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum. And obviously that resulted in around 1 to 2 days worth of bullish price action, but only within the last half a day, we have seen this bullish divergence start wearing off, with the Ethereum RSI playing out a short-term pullback. On top of that, if you're looking at the 4-hour MACD for Ethereum, specifically the histogram in the MACD indicator, this is starting to trend to the downside just in the immediate short term, which is another sign on the chart that is showing us Ethereum is losing some of this short-term bullish momentum. But this is all coming at a very good time, because if you're looking at this 4-hour chart for Ethereum, we are potentially forming a cup and handle pattern. You can see that we've already formed the cup and we are potentially forming the handle, but I want to make it clear that right now this pattern is not confirmed. We haven't even completed the handle at the time of recording. So basically what we need to see in the price of Ethereum in order to play out this pattern is some sort of short-term bounce above $3,000. We can drop slightly below 3,000, but if the price of Ethereum comes all the way back down to these lows, which are coming in at around 2,850 approximately, then in that case this pattern would be invalidated. But once again, if we see a bounce before then, and more importantly, if the price comes back up towards this neckline, which is sitting at around 3,170 approximately, and breaks above that neckline with confirmation, then that would finally confirm this cup and handle pattern on the 4-hour time frame. And historically speaking, this pattern is a bullish pattern, so if we see that confirmation, then obviously that will set up a bullish price target to the upside, and that price target would be coming in at approximately $3,500 per Ethereum. And here on the 12-hour Ethereum chart, the parabolic stop and reverse indicator is still sitting in the green. So technically speaking, that is a bullish signal for Ethereum, at least in the shorter term. And according to this indicator on this time frame, we would only flip back into the red if we break below these green dots, which are sitting at around 2,870 approximately. But apart from that, looking in the price oscillators, in particular the RSI, we have just formed a lower high, which is not really a good sign. Technically, that is a bit more of a bearish sign, but at least we didn't form a bearish divergence, because you can see we also formed a lower high in the price. So the RSI and the price have not diverged. So for now, this is not too bad. It would only get worse if either we do form a bearish divergence with the price making a new higher high, or if the RSI breaks below this low right here, coming in at around 45 approximately, because in that case, we'll be forming obviously a lower low in the RSI, and having a lower low and a lower high would basically confirm a shorter term downtrend in the 12-hour RSI for Ethereum. And when that sort of thing happens, that usually results in a short-term downtrend in the price of Ethereum. Now, obviously, at the time of recording this video, we have not seen that just yet, but this is something that I'll be paying attention to moving forward. And something else that I will definitely be paying attention to is here on the daily time frame for Ethereum, and of course, that is this inverse head and shoulders pattern. This pattern has just about completed its formation phase. We are just waiting on a confirmed breakout above the neckline in order to confirm a price target towards the upside. And first of all, this neckline is coming in at approximately 3.2k, which is where we have found recent resistance. And if we do end up seeing a confirmed breakout above that neckline, the price target to the upside would be sitting in between around $4,500 to $5,000, depending on if you're measuring from the candle closes on the daily time frame or the bottom of this candle wick. And I did talk more about that in yesterday's Ethereum update video, so if you want more of an explanation about those price targets, definitely check out my last Ethereum update here on the channel. But anyway, if this pattern does not end up working out, so basically if we cannot get above this neckline and we continue to find some resistance here, then I would be shifting my focus towards areas of support like this area, for example, coming in between 2,900 and 2,650, and we have found recent support there. But when you're zooming out to the 4-day time frame for Ethereum to look at what's happening on the bigger picture, this 4-day parabolic stop and reverse indicator, which by the way is one of Ethereum's most accurate indicators according to Ethereum's entire price history, and especially looking at over the last 2 years. And you can simply take a look at the last few times where we saw this happen for Ethereum, and if you're looking at the corresponding price action during those sort of time periods, it is simply a highly likely scenario, not a guaranteed scenario, but a highly likely scenario that Ethereum is beginning a larger uptrend here on the larger time frames. And a larger uptrend in the price of Ethereum will continue to become more likely, especially as the Ethereum short positions on Bybit are continuing to decrease. This indicator right here shows us the percentage of Ethereum short positions on the Bybit exchange. And so normally what we see is during the bearish times like May, June, July last year, for example, we see an increase in Ethereum short positions leading up to that time period, because as these new short positions are opening, that is adding an extra selling pressure on the price of Ethereum. But then on the flip side, when we see the percentage of Ethereum short positions on the Bybit exchange go to the downside, that adds an extra buying pressure to the price of Ethereum. And so normally this is happening while we're seeing a lot of bullish price action. And an extreme example of that happening was late 2020 leading into early 2021. And so if you're looking at the recent price action over the past few weeks since the bottom so far, technically we have been trending to the upside over the past 2 to 3 weeks. And during that same sort of time period, we have seen the percentage of Ethereum shorts on Bybit decrease, which absolutely makes sense according to Ethereum's history. So if this trend simply continues, I'm talking about the shorts continuing to close, then it would simply make sense for an Ethereum uptrend to continue in the price. And if you're actually looking on the larger Ethereum timeframes, like this 5-day timeframe, for example, technically we are forming higher lows and higher highs. So this is technically an uptrend on the larger timeframes. But in case you are new to this channel, and this can also be a valuable reminder for the subscribers out there, we have seen this price formation 2 other times throughout Ethereum's entire price history, and the outcomes from those previous fractals were both bearish. So this is something to pay attention to, especially if Ethereum makes its way back down towards this upward trending line of support, which is sitting at around 2.4k approximately. But anyway, if you found this video useful or simply enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important updates that I post every single day. And for those of you that want to get the most profit out of your crypto holdings, these 2 videos popping up right here are definitely for you. I've got a full trading tutorial video and a passive income video, which both show you methods to make money in the crypto market, whether or not prices are going up or down. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.